In this video, we're going to take a look at the color adjustment layer, Vibrance. Now, the purpose of Vibrance is to allow you the ability to increase the saturation or decrease the saturation of an image without actually clipping the colors. Now, if you're familiar with adjusting the saturation of an image, you might have noticed that you can push that saturation to a point where the colors start to band, you start seeing posterization, the colors get so intense that it starts to really kind of break your image, and Vibrance's job is to help avoid that. So let's go ahead and click on Vibrance. It's in the second row of adjustment layers inside the Adjustments panel. We'll just go ahead and click and drop one of those down. And it's just composed of two sliders. We have Vibrance and Saturation. I'm actually going to start with Saturation because I think in doing this, it'll make the Vibrance slider make a whole lot more sense. So Saturation, I can drag to the right to increase, and we start to really push those colors just into the realm of craziness, and then I can drag it all the way to the left, pushing this all the way to a completely desaturated or black and white image. By the way, just as a quick aside to the audience, I do not recommend that you use desaturation in order to make a black and white image. I would definitely suggest that you use the black and white adjustment layer, which we will discuss in a separate video. Now, there's saturation. Again, it's just taking your overall coloration amount and pushing it up and down, but it can push things too intensely. Vibrance, on the other hand, allows you to increase or decrease the amount of color depending on which way you drag the slider, but it's going to prevent those colors from clipping, meaning you're not going to get as serious of a result of banding, and your colors won't look quite as crazy. So if you just need your colors to pop a little bit, but you want to be careful about how that's done, you may want to look to the Vibrance adjustment layer just to, again, make those colors sort of jump out at you just a little bit more in a bit of a subtle way. That's, again, though, really all there is to it. As a reminder, and I know I mentioned this in a previous video just introducing adjustment layers, do keep in mind that you can crank this really, really high if you want to, and then jump down to your layer and start bleeding back the opacity to have a lot of control over how the effect is being applied. So definitely remember the fact that this is an adjustment layer and does offer you that kind of control. However, that will wrap things up for this video. Thank you very much for watching.